Okay, so today we're going to draw the word draft in 1 point perspective, right? The NFL draft just finished up. And so, in honor of that, we're going to draw draft, DRAFT. And so, let's decide. First off, we'll start with our um, horizon line, and we'll put a vanishing point on that line. And for this one, let's put it right here in the middle. And I will change the color. We'll make it red, and we'll change the letters to be VP for vanishing point. Okay. And let's say that our word is going to be down here. And it's going to be about that tall. And we'll have our perpendicular lines that stretch out like so. Now, I don't really know how far we're going to make this, but I will make my little boxes for it. And the D will be that far, the R will be that far, the A will be that far, the F will be that far, and the T will be that far. All right, so then we'll make parallel lines, and these parallel lines mark the size of the boxes. Now we're using the box method because within each box we're going to create the letter, the capital letter. All right. So let me mark these intersections down here. Okay. So this is a D, and I can't really do curves as well. I guess I could with the circle tools. I'm not going to do the curves on these. I'm going to try and keep everything in block form. So we'll need the points, and we'll say it'll be a D coming out to here, and then going back down right here, and then for the inside, okay, so there's our D going around. This is the R, goes straight up and down. And we'll mark the intersection. We'll mark the points then where it comes out to here, then goes around down to there. Around like this. All right. And then in like so. And let's say that we make a line going down here. And we want to mark how wide this step is. And then we'll use the parallel line tool and mark this intersection. Right there. And now we can hide those lines. Okay. And then this has to be our A, this section right here. And so we'll start with a point. Right. And this K will come up to right here. And so let's use the line tool to make our lines. All right. And the line tool to make these lines. All right, so I didn't quite make this the same width. So I'll move this so they are the same width. And then I will mark the intersection. And I can mark my crossbeam. And we'll use the parallel line tool. And mark the intersections. And then make the bottom part of this. And my parallel lines. And I'll mark those intersections. Okay, so I have my first three letters, and then my last two are F and T, and then oh, here we go. I want to keep that this line up here, the horizon line up here in my picture. Okay. All right, so it's going to be this thick and this thick and that wide. And then it's gonna stick out this point and this point. And then this will come out about that far, go down, and then my intersection will be right here. Okay, so for my last thing, where I'm making a T, I can use the same thickness as my F. I'll mark those intersections for that. There you go. And then we'll mark those. Use the parallel lines. Okay, and then I'll mark those intersections. Okay, so here are all the points for the front face of this word. Okay, now I can hide all these lines, every line except for my horizon line, and then I can draw the line segments for the front face of this word, and then we'll have the vanishing lines going back to the vanishing point. So let's click Show Hide Object. I'll click on these lines. And all these along the bottom. Okay. So let's draw the front face of this. And some of these points I may have put in the wrong place, so I can just hit the move button and just move them so that they look like they're in the correct place after this. So we'll go back to drawing segments. That's the importance of using the parentheses. So we need to make sure that we're doing that. Use our parentheses. I'm sorry, not parentheses, parallel lines. Use the parallel lines to make sure that you have parallel lines front and inside and outside of your letters. Okay. Okay, now we didn't do the inner point of the R here. So let's put some points here. Okay, and I think I may have to move some of those points so that my picture looks right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move these. All right, so that's close enough. All right, back to this, line segments. F. And here's the T. Now we'll have a couple extra points here. F, M, and N. We want to make sure we hide those points so that they're not going to show up in our final picture. F, M, and N. Okay. And then now that we have the front face drawn, now we can take all the corners back to our vanishing point. Okay, so I have my segment tool. The corners of every letter are going to go back to the vanishing point. Pick all the corners of the top letters, the tops of the letters. And then we'll do the bottoms of the letters and the middles of the letters. Always go back. Yes. Let's see how this works. Okay. Now, I think if H1 goes back, that's not going to show. J1 goes back, that one's not going to show. M1 and N1, those aren't going to show. Okay, so then I need to decide how far back we're going to take this. And let's say we won't go that far back. We'll just go back this far, like an inch back. All right, so now I'll draw my parallel line that's parallel to the top of the letters, but it's going to stop at that point. And then I'll mark all the intersections. Of the tops of the letters. We just want the top of the letter to be marked, right? Not the bottom yet. Okay, and then we will like travel around the same side for the bottoms of the letters. Let's see here. Make a parallel line. We'll go through here. That's that side. Can't be right. I think I did this one wrong. Okay. Let's mark these intersections. And okay. So then we cut over from there. We're going this far. And we mark this point. And our parallel line tool will give us the intersection point right here. Okay, so then this intersection has to be right about there. And we'll go parallel lines that go this way and this way. Okay. And then we'll intersect here and here so we can draw that hole going through the D. Let's hide all of these test lines so that we can start to see what we've made here. Okay, so I think I might be all right, but I may have made mistakes that I need to make sure I show those I fix those mistakes. This was one right here that a mistake that I haven't quite fixed yet. So here, let me do that. We're gonna say that the edge here comes down like this, and it must intersect right here. Okay, so now I can hide this line and that line. And so now I can start to draw everything as it were. Okay. Okay, draw our depth. Okay. All right, so we've drawn draft and we need to make sure that this edge right here matches the edge that we have of our letter. All right, and so I'll use parallel lines to match this edge right here. So there's that one. All right. Okay, so there's our D, and our R is going to be along the same, we're going to do that the same way. I will start with these vanishing lines. Okay, and parallel lines. Intersect and parallel lines that intersect. All right. All right. Why are these not hiding? Did I draw them again? Shit. Let me see if I can delete them instead. Shoot. No, hide these lines. Let's see if this works. All right. Okay. Okay. The lines that we had coming off of here, I'm going to try and show these again because I want to draw those intersection points and make sure I have those for the depth markers. Okay, so there's one. And then let's just use the same one for this guy. All right. So then we'll hide those. And we'll draw those. Okay, so for coloring here, what we're going to do is we're going to color just the front face of this. Okay? You do not need to color the whole thing, but I just want you to color the front face. So just the letters. Okay. There you go. That looks nice. Okay, front face and hide all of your labels. Okay. So let me start by hiding my labels. Okay. The front face is going to be, we'll use the polygon tool. And so we'll go through it like this. Now this is interesting. If we color this like a polygon, we might not be able to color this without having also coloring the inside. And so I'm gonna kind of jump across right here, and then I'll color this other part down here. All right, so this will be like two different parts on the front side, and
it's 3 o'clock.
I'll pick let's pick red, 49er red. Okay, so that actually cleans it up rather nicely. Okay, so color each of the letters and make sure you sign it. Hide all your labels and go from there. All right? Have a great time. See you later. Bye bye.